What's going on, YouTube United? It's your boy Rocket here, and I'd like to welcome you guys to episode 10 of Rocket Rants. Now, as it has been with these Rocket Rants videos, a lot of things have happened that caused me to not make my stream schedule consistent and stuff like that. So once again, I need to apologize. Once again, I'm streaming tonight. Once again, yada yada yada. I'm sorry, you guys. Let's get on to the video. Today's video is going to be about delays and whether or not they're worth it in video games. If you guys don't know, Battlefield 5 is a game that was initially supposed to come out in October 19th, if I'm not correct. The game was supposed to release then, but EA decided to delay the game until November 20th. Now, the reason why they said so is basically a bunch of just business jargon that we gamers don't want to listen to, so I'm going to paraphrase it the best that I can. Let's see here we go. We decided to delay the game because of the fact that we're not going to make a lot of money if we release it on October 19th, because we are in the middle of Black Ops 4 and Red Dead Redemption 2. As a result, to make the maximum amount of money that we can, while also monetizing the game as much as we want to, we decided to release the game in November 20th. Ha 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 ha. Also, good luck trying to find the game on sale at Black Friday when it's being released on November 20th. Suckers. Damn. That sucks, man. Yeah, the funny part was that I wasn't even gonna buy the game, but now I really don't want the game anymore. But keep in mind, this is not what EA is saying. This is me paraphrasing what their business jargon means. Because, we need a person to actually we need a person to tell us what the hell do they actually mean whenever they speak their words. Because we don't speak business, we speak games. Anyways, yeah, they decided to release the game. They decided to release the game on November, and I think it's November 20th. And the reason why they wanted to do so is simple. The reason why is because of the fact that, well, the game's in the middle of Red Dead Redemption 2 and Black Ops 4. As a result, that game was gonna flop, and it still might flop. The way that the game's been received, which is poorly, it still might flop. I can't give EA any kind of credit right now because they've done a horrible job with the marketing for their game, so they can still flop with that game. I think it's going to flop. And Battlefield 4, I said Battlefield, and Black Ops 4 already has, low hype. There's still hype, but it's just low. Because the game in my opinion, it's because the game doesn't have a single player when it's supposed to. For goodness sakes, Activision. God, you guys are so greedy. Anyways, technically, in my opinion, it's a good business decision. They have to delay that game. If they didn't delay that game was going to flop a hell of a lot worse than it's probably going to in November. So, good on you guys, EA. Now, if only you could do something about that microtransaction model that you have for every single one of your games. If only you could fix that. Also, give me a Fight Night and also Def Jam. Give me those things. Fix that problem. Give me the Fight Night. Give me the Def Jam. And I think Activision I believe owns the Tony Hawk Pro Skater Challenge and stuff. So just focus on that and give me a good anthem, please. Now, it's good for them, but in general, games that are delayed, it's usually 50-50 with these kind of games. And the reason why I'm saying it's 50-50 is because for every good game that is released, whenever the game gets delayed, there's also a stinker. And I'm going to give you guys two big examples right now. The first big example, and this one I have to take a personal L on, because if you guys know me, you guys know that I am not a fan of the Final Fantasy series. Final Fantasy 15. Not a game I'm not very high on the Final Fantasy series. I understand that they're popular, and I do see what people are so interested in them, but it's just not a game for me until Final Fantasy 15 came out. When Final Fantasy 15 came out, and this is a game that has been delayed, pretty much put in development hell. It's been going through a hell of a lot. Basically for I want to say 15 years. I think they said either 15 or 20 something years. But yeah, that game has been constantly been delayed, remodeled, all that stuff. Until they finally decided to release the game in 2016, and when that game came out, it came out to basically it was basically a huge commercial success with DLC still coming out nowadays for the game, which a lot of people are kind of pissed about because it's 2 years after the game has, I think either 2 or 3 years after the game has been out, and they're still releasing content for the game that they're charging people for. Square Enix, get your act together, man. I swear, if you guys do this for Kingdom Hearts 3, I just might go to Japan, and I'm probably gonna fight you all. Anyways, yeah, Final Fantasy, really good game. Been delayed for a long time. A lot of people considered that, including myself, considered that wait worth it because that game was pretty good. Like it better now than it probably would have been when it came out, when it was originally going to be called Final Fantasy 13 10, something like that. I'm not sure. Once again, I'm not big on the Final Fantasy series, folks. But yeah, that's one of the best examples I could think of a game that was delayed and was totally worth the delay. Now, if you want the best example of a terrible game, look no further than Duke Nukem Forever. Jesus. Where do I even begin with this one? This game's been in development hell for about 30 years. I want to say 30 years. I think they said it's either 20 or 30 years. That game has been basically gone through development hell with constant delays and reshufflings and all that stuff and all that business savvy. But basically the basic point is that when that game released, it was universally panned for being one of the worst games ever on 360 and PS3 and PC. One of the worst games ever. Big disappointment, huge disappointment. You know how bad that game was? I bought the game at Walmart for about $2. I kid you not. 1 month after the game was released, I found it in a bargain bin at Walmart for $2. That is how terrible that game was. I didn't get it at GameStop, folks. I got it at Walmart for $2. $2. I kid you not. If you guys want, I'll show you a picture of the receipt because I still have the receipt of that game 1 month after I purchased it. I'm telling you, that's how bad the game was. That's how much people hated it. That's how much the game was universally panned. Nobody bought copies of the game anymore. The reason why I bought it was because I felt bad. And while I did personally, I enjoyed some of the moments of the game, but I can clearly see why people hated it, and I completely agree. Those, like, the bad stuff are bad, and the good stuff are tolerable. I found that game to be more tolerable than good. So yeah, that's a great example of a game that went through the hell and is just bad. Now, in terms of Battlefield, it really is a 50-50 type of thing. Because in terms of Battlefield already has very little hype around the game as it is because of a lot of the controversies that's surrounding the game right now. A lot of controversies that we probably were not going to cover in this, that we're not going to cover because a lot of people are trigger happy on the internet and they can take anything I say and twist it and use it for their own devices. So basically, yeah, it's 50-50, and when it comes to Battlefield, it's not the kind. I think that game's still gonna flop. But another one of EA's games, Anthem, was also delayed. It was delayed until spring of next year, which we found out is February 22nd. It was originally supposed to come out spring this year, then it was delayed to fall of this year, then it was delayed to next year, spring next year. I hope Anthem does well because of the fact that I liked what I saw. I kind of want to. It looks like a squad game. It looks like such a good game. I want to give EA one more chance at giving me a day one purchase because I'm going to buy Anthem day one because I want to give EA that chance. So please don't disappoint me, EA. That's all I'm going to say. And just know that you've already lost me with Battlefield because I'm going to be buying that game when it's $10 at GameStop. I can guarantee you that. And trust me, that's going to be sooner rather than later. If you think it's not going to be sooner, watch. But anyways, you guys, that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like. Also, the like goal for today is about 5. So if you guys could, let's go for 7. Let's go for 7 likes today. I'm pretty sure you guys can scrounge about. I'm pretty sure you guys can help me out with that. Let's go for 7 likes. So if you guys are new to my channel, please make sure to subscribe because I'm streaming on YouTube tonight. I'm streaming more God of War. I know you guys love God of War. I know you guys love watching me be in pain whilst I'm playing God of War. So we're gonna play God of War. But other than that, I've been your faithful Captain Rocket. I've taken a lot of tapes of this. I'll see you guys later tonight on the stream. Peace. What's going on, YouTube tonight? It's your boy Rocket here. Oh my goodness gracious. Today's subject is going to be about what? She didn't? But I sent the email. And why? $20? That look like a bank? Kenny's 20. I paid his phone bill, so he doesn't owe. If anything, he owes me 20. Okay. Here, let me give you the.